We have just entered the foothills entrance of the Sequoia National Park. We're on our way to see General Sherman today. That is the mission, the largest tree in the world, I believe, at least in terms of the cubic volume of wood. It's still another hour drive to get there, so we're going up a windy road to get there. Very exciting. That is our mission today because it was closed the other day when we were here. So that is our biggest mission, and secondary mission is to touch some water from a stream or a river today. That is our secondary mission. All right, here we go. Exciting. Making the drive up to General Sherman, and this is a stopping point along the way. It's an obvious stopping point. You'll see why in a moment. Something is going on. The traffic has come to a dead halt with about 2.5 miles left to the trailhead. Okay, so I just got the report from a nice human who was passing by. It looks like they're clearing ice up ahead, and it could take an hour or more. We've come this far. We've driven for about an hour to get to this point, so we're going to stick it out and hopefully see the General Sherman tree. People are definitely leaving. Okay, that was a little bit of excitement. I was in the shade and there was ice, and they decided to let people go through, and they said don't stop for any reason. Then people stopped in front of me. My tires were spinning because I was in a patch where it was icy, and the park ranger came down and I said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to stop, but everybody stopped in front of me. And he said, it's okay, try to go a little bit to the left because there's less ice there, and I'm going to give you a push. And I'm thinking, oh gosh, he's going to give me a push. I hope I don't roll down on top of him because it was a little bit of an incline. Anyway, he gave me a push, and I was able to go to the left a little bit and get some traction, and he said, don't stop, whatever you do. So made it up to the sunny part now. There's no ice. Hopefully going down it will be okay. They will have cleared it away or whatever. Interesting times when you come this time of year. But we're going to do everything we can to complete this mission, and then we'll go back down to an altitude where perhaps the roads are less icy. It was just that one section that was icy. You can see it from here, that's it. This might be it here. That is a big tree. So that's General Sherman. Not the widest or the tallest, but as far as cubic volume of wood, the biggest. You can also go around the back of the Sherman tree. And it's less crowded back here. It's a little like finally getting to the arch. Everybody wants to get their picture. But you can also get a picture from the back of the Sherman tree. Maybe I'll do some of this Congress trail. See how icy it is. Well, it's more snowy than icy, so feeling like I'm having pretty good footing. So we'll just go on this trail for a little bit. Sort of separate ourselves from the crowd just a little bit to get into nature. Getting closer to water. This is probably some sort of stream made from melted snow, I would imagine. Some little slips here and there. Not too bad though. I'm including a generous amount of this amazing hike. And since we've already talked Sequoia facts last episode, I'm going to keep the talking down a bit for some parts of the hike. I hope you enjoy. Wow, beautiful. Amazingly, I'm not cold at all out here. Somebody just said that they thought it was about 50 degrees, so these two jackets on top are enough. My legs aren't cold because they're working. Okay, I was just advised by some kind humans to keep going, not to turn around, because it's like a grove of, I think they call them president's trees up ahead, not too far. Okay, look straight ahead. When you see it, you're not going to be able to unsee it. It's a woodpecker head made from that stump. The white makes an eye, and then there's a beak. See it? Now that you've seen it, you can't unsee it, right? Okay, watch your footing here. You don't want to become an international skier without a ski. Why international? I don't know. International. If I was stuck out in the woods overnight, this is where I would come, right here, to this little cubby hole in this tree. Some humans communing with the trees. Those are 3 big ones. A little bit of a confusing sign there. Talked about the Alta Trail, but it didn't mention the trail that we're on. But we're gonna keep going because it seemed like people were circling back around, and we've just come from there, and so we are kind of making a loop now. So I'm hoping my instincts are right on this one. Wow, it's huge. Okay, so here's the sign that we really needed, the sign that said we were on the Congress Trail, which we are on. We're heading towards the president tree. This hike has been well worth it. I definitely recommend it. If you drive up to the Sherman tree and you just see the Sherman tree and it's like a really quickie thing, definitely take the Congress Trail and you'll get to be in the midst of it more with less people. And you'll run into people along the trail, but you'll have some moments of solitude as well. Ah, there it is. The president. Beautiful tree. The light on it right now with the sun and a little bit of shade just really brings out a great color. I hope the color translates to the digital image. Oh, well, excuse me, I misspoke. It's the president. Wow. Wow, I love this tree. This is a wise old tree. There's another one right nearby too that's pretty cool. Something about this tree is very inviting. I'm not sure what it is. And there I had the Senate, a cluster of trees. That's pretty cool. And this is what my human friends on the trail were talking about. Whoa. I felt that one in the knee. Wow. This is really cool. You just have to look up. It invites you to look up. Wow. Well, I may be speaking too soon, but I'm rather proud of myself that I haven't gotten lost on the trail. Because I sort of tend to do that a little bit. Not for very long, but I get a little confused and walk off in the wrong direction, and then I'll sort of see that it's leading nowhere, and I'll have to go back and retrace my steps, and then maybe I'll see a marker and get back on track. Anyway, I felt pretty good on this snow-covered trail. Like I haven't really gotten lost, and it's pretty good signage, and people have been tramping it down, so it's pretty obvious where to go. Whoa! Oh! Ah! Okay. I might feel that one a little bit later. A little bit of a stretch. Saved it though. Stuck the landing. Another cluster of trees. Oh, I see a sign. I wonder if this will be the house. That would be a good guess. Yeah, it is the house. McKinley. if you're out here hiking and your knees are a little older and you don't have cat-like reflexes like I do, then definitely take it slow. Little baby steps to get to where you're going, and I imagine you'll be fine. But it is slippery from time to time. Huh, we're here. There is the tunnel. And where's the woodpecker? There he is. It does look like a woodpecker, right? This is where we meet the trail that I came in on. And Sherman tree, 0.2 miles that way. That bit there is the slipperiest bit of the trail. I almost had to get down on my hands and knees. And here we are, back to civilization, so to speak. So as you can see, there are just cars everywhere. I'm not even sure some of these places are parking spots. I think my spot barely was a parking spot. It's sort of a situation where you park where you can within reason without blocking anything. Okay, we did it. Our number one mission accomplished. Got to see the Sherman tree, the biggest tree in the world in terms of volume of wood. And we went on an amazing hike into the woods to see the president and the House and the Senate, these clusters of trees, these amazing trees. Here we're getting to a slick spot. See how it is. We're just going to take it slow. We're not going to... Oh, just a little tiny spot there. Good. Oh, they've covered this up. It feels much better, this area. More traction. Whatever they put on it, sort of mud or something. Okay, I think this is about where I initially stopped, right here. I think this is about where I stopped, somewhere in here. Nope, it's this area right here with the little turnout, because there was a turnout right near where I was. All right, so we passed it. This is it. That was the worst of it right there.
As I mentioned, my secondary mission today was to touch some water. About 10 miles from the Foothills Visitor Center, outside the park, heading back towards Visalia, was Slick Rock Recreation Area. And by the way, if you need food around this time, Pizza Factory made fantastic pizza.
A lot of fun colors, eh?
By the way, very quickly, if you like the show, consider Buy Me a Coffee to help support the show. Buy Me a Coffee is a great way for creators and artists to accept one-time support or membership ongoing from their fans for the price of a coffee. Go to buymeacoffee.com/brainfire to help the show. Thank you.
Get out of here to where the weather is clear. We'll take some coffee and some bagels.